So we're going to go ahead and get started. So for those of you guys who don't know me, hi, my name is Ann. I've been using essential oils for probably about, I think it's been about 4 years now, consistently, as kind of my number one go-to things that I reach for first when something is going on in my house. And I wanted to do this because I wanted an alternative to chemical cleaning supplies and personal care products that had junk in them. And I wanted to be able to kind of like the concept of herbal remedies. Like I wanted to naturally support my health and wellness at home with tools that I had here rather than reaching for other things. So Gaye, why did you get interested in essential oils? And it's been like, what, 2 years for you?
Yeah, a couple of years. I saw Ann on Annie's Simple Life on YouTube. I just been following her, but the Lord knows how I found her. I just found her.
I died.
And I actually, I wanted to sleep. I wanted to sleep and I wanted to relax. And I had always liked the smelly, like Bath and Body Works things and whatnot. And it didn't do anything for me. I'm spraying everything. I'm like, okay, well, nothing's happening. But I'm a teacher. This is my 7th year in alternative education, which is a lot different than regular education. I'm a naturally high-strung person, and I wanted to be able to chill out. And I could not do that. And Leah, I think you're a friend of Tracy's, perhaps. And ask Tracy, I can be a little high-strung. I worry too much, and I wanted to be able to relax. And lavender was just the beginning because my life has been just completely enhanced. And so now I'm all in. Oils are everywhere with me.
Yeah.
And it's been a change for the better. I regret nothing.
Right. I regret not doing it sooner.
Yes, that. Yeah.
My whole thing. So essential oils, you'll see them popping up in every grocery store ever, on Amazon. They're even in Best Buy now, which that doesn't make any sense, but they're not new. They've actually been around for 4,000 years, but they were rediscovered and kind of became a little more popular after World War II. And the reason they're popular now, and it's kind of been an ongoing trend, is that good, true essential oils work and they do really cool things for our bodies. So what they are is they're actually what makes a plant smell good. So they are aromatic compounds. If you like pinch a leaf of basil or mint or something, you can smell that essential oil on your fingers. That's all that is. And so the smelling good part is a complete byproduct bonus. The real cool things happen when the constituents from those aromatic compounds work with the cells of our bodies. So they can support our bodies from our immune system to digestion, to breathing, to stress and sleep and hormone support. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. The smelling nice part is just, that's the little extra thing. Yeah, that's right. And a lot of times, some of the essential oils actually don't smell real good, but they work really, really well. And we'll get into some of those. There's a few that are not my favorite smells, but my body really likes them when I put them on or put them in or all that kind of things. And they can be used to replace chemical cleaners and to replace candles and plugins and that kind of thing. Also, so it's not just like herbal remedies. It's kind of like, all of the above. So the thing that's really important about essential oils and why they're kind of becoming popular now is I think that people are waking up to questioning Western medicine, questioning what big box stores or advertising agencies are giving to us. Our children's life expectancy is lower at this point in time than that of their parents for the first time in modern history. And the reason for that is because of all of these toxic chemicals that are everywhere in our food, in our water, in our products, all the things. The average woman applies 300 chemicals to her body every day. 80 of those are from normal things before breakfast. So like our shampoo, our makeup, our skincare products, hair care, cleaning stuff, like all sorts of things. And we're just inundated
Yes.
with all of these different chemicals. And it's not a good thing. There's something that's called the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, and they studied 3,000 around there ingredients in products that we have at home, and they found almost 1,000 of them, so like a third of them, to be toxic to the human body. And so they were studying things not only just in cleaning products, but also in personal care products. And there's a really good website that's called the EWG, and it's the Environmental Working Group, and you can see how different products rate on a toxicity scale. So 0 being pretty clean, like super clean stuff, up to 10, which is really, really toxic. And you'll find that even those products that we think are better for us in the natural organic aisles of Target and places like that will still rate an 8, a 9, or a 10. Like the organic dish soap that you find that has the nice pretty packaging that smells like pumpkin spice and it's Mrs. Whoever will rate, you know, an 8, which is no better than the bright blue dish soap the next aisle over. So this is something that we can use to, you know, work to our advantage. Ooh, I see we have a chat. Oh, good. Thank you, Gabe. Yeah, there's the link, ewg.org. So that's a really good resource. So, all right, so let's get into the different ways of using essential oils. So there's really 3 main ways. The first way is using an oil topically. So topically means applying the oil to the skin. And when you do that, in 26 seconds, the molecules of that oil are found in the bloodstream. And within 20 minutes, it's cycled through your entire body. And that is because the molecules of the essential oils are so small that they are smaller than viruses and smaller than cells. So that's why essential oils are super duper good for like our immune system, right?
They're not fatty. They're not a fatty cell, so they
right.
can fatty molecules, so they can maneuver so quickly.
Yeah. Exactly. They don't sit on top of your skin. They're like sucked in really, really quickly. Yeah. So like for me, like what I like to do, this is an oil called Stress Away. So I like to put this on topically anytime I'm feeling a little bit of stress. Do you have it too? We're just hopping this one. I mean, you know.
I just rubbed some on while we were talking.
Yeah. So it's easy as just taking the oil in your hand and, you know, just getting it on your skin anywhere, just like that. And it's super duper easy. So when we would want to use oils topically, generally speaking, this would be a situation where you'd want the oils to go on a certain spot. Like if you maybe have knee discomfort or like joint discomfort, muscle discomfort, anything like that, you can put an oil locally there. I like to put digestion supporting oils directly on my stomach, oils to help me sleep just on me anywhere. It doesn't really matter. The oil will go where it needs to go. So you really can't go wrong with getting it on.
Intuitive.
Yeah.
Nature has made these things intuitive to know where their placement should be, it's pretty cool. It sounds crazy, but it's proven true for at least 2 years for me. So
that's right. I agree. And like putting an oil on your face too. So like Benjamin Button oil, we're going to talk about frankincense here in a little bit, but it can support skin, like pretty much everything. So the second way is using an oil aromatically. So that's as easy as opening the bottle and just smelling it like that. Or you can put it in a diffuser, which is this little machine right here. I have one sitting next to me. Beautiful, right? This is the Desert Mist diffuser. This is my favorite diffuser. I love this one. So all this is, it's kind of like a humidifier. So you put water in it and then you put oils in it too. And then it will disperse the scent of the oil, but also the molecules from the oil and along with water into the air. And it can replace candles, air fresheners, plug-ins, all that different type of stuff that's very, very toxic and hazardous to us. This can replace that. So when we breathe in an essential oil, it It only takes 3 seconds for the essential oil molecules to reach the heart, the liver, and the thyroid, which is crazy. It's that whole tiny molecules thing again. And this is the easiest way to get the oils to reach the limbic system in the brain, which is what we have. Oh, I just found where to chat. Okay. Oh, great, Leah. So when you're smelling those oils, the limbic system of the brain is kind of like our memory center, our emotion center. And so a lot of times we'll suggest using emotion oils, things that can help clear past memories, triggers, help with stress and sleep and relaxation and that kind of thing. Just smell the oil, just get it in your nose, and it goes where it needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy. It's
it
amazing.
does. It sounds
when
strange.
you have the right oils.
Yeah. It's really cool. Like it's the easiest way to get the oils in you because it's like you're breathing it in. It goes into your lungs and it reaches everywhere because those molecules are small. So kind of a cool thing. And then the last way is internally. So we can use certain essential oils internally. We can use them to flavor food. We can use them as a dietary supplement. It's really a good way of getting oils in you too. It is a very hot topic on the internet because there are 3 different schools of aromatherapy, and this is the French model that Young Living and these essential oils we're talking about goes with. And they have been ingesting oils for hundreds of years. If you've ever had cinnamon gum or any kind of herb ever, or like clove or cinnamon
Ginger
itself.
chew.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger chew that I use for digestive support.
Yeah, absolutely. You've already ingested essential oils without even knowing it. Even there's essential oils in Coca-Cola, so which is weird of all things. I wouldn't suggest anyway. So we can take certain oils internally. The oil brand that Gaye and I both use is called Young Living, and they put special labels on their bottles to indicate what oils they have intended for internal consumption. So if you look at this little box thing right here, hold on. So the oils that have the white packaging on the top are the internal oils. They call them the vitality oils, the dietary use oils. The quality of the oils between the vitality and the colored packaging, the non-vitality, which is like the topical aromatic version of the essential oils, identical. There's no difference. So you'll see a topical aromatic version of all of the vitality oils. And just because a peppermint is labeled vitality versus the colored packaging peppermint, it's the 100% same peppermint inside the bottle. You could literally just interchange the labels. You wouldn't know any different, okay? So just kind of keep
if I can interrupt, the government, USDA, ensures that we must do that because we can't make any claims.
Right.
However, if we were in Canada, and I don't know what other countries, we would need vitality oils.
Right.
The same packaged oil could be approved for use, among other things, across the board.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a governmental thing and an FDA thing.
Right.
That just makes the packaging look different, but it's the same oil.
Yep, it's the same exact thing. It's against FDA regulations to have a product, any product at all, as labeled as internal consumption as well as topical aromatic. So that's why you'll see different colors. So, but it's all the same. So we don't have to worry about it. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about how we use these oils. We'll just, name a few different favorite uses for each of them and just kind of go from there. So what do you like to use peppermint for? Either peppermint topical aromatic or peppermint vitality.
Let's see. Peppermint. I use the peppermint, vitality or otherwise. I put a few drops of that into a tiny little glass sprayer with water, and I use that at work. I live in Arizona, and it is hot, and that will automatically, a little bit on the back of my neck, on my chest, it is invigorating. It wakes you up, and it has a cooling sensation, a cooling effect. Mm-hmm. When I have head tension, call that another thing in a different country, just a drop across my forehead,
Mhm.
and then just inhale a bit. Will greatly support any kind of head tension that I have and help me get through that. And some days are more than others. So those are my two favorite. I mean, I had some gum that had lost its vigor the other day, and I put a tiniest drop of peppermint on my pinky and kind of put on the water gun. I was desperate.
Oh, yeah.
And chew, and it's like, whoa, that really worked. So
That's good
that was
enough.
yesterday. So I'm always learning different things to do. But peppermint is the invigorating food, I say, is my favorite. I think that's what a lot of people use it for.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's a really good one to use, yeah, definitely in the summertime to cool you down. It helps regulate your body temperature. So it's a good one to have in your wellness cabinet at home too, especially in the fall and the winter time. So that's a great one to have. Peppermint's also good for digestion also. So it can help soothe your digestive system down. If it's feeling just a little bleh, you can take peppermint and put it in some water, just swallow that down, put it in a little capsule, swallow that down. I mean, whatever it is that you want to do. But it's a really good digestion, top to bottom, like soothing essential oil. Good one to have in the wellness cabinet at home. All right, so the next one, let's talk about thieves or thieves vitality. So what do you do with your thieves? All the things.
What don't I do with my thieves? What don't I do? I mean, I know in our the starter kit, I mean, we have got, little samples I've got. There's thieves everything we have. Yeah. I use thieves on the bottoms of my feet at night for immune support, because the children are not the cleanest ever. Some of their fingernails are just what the heck. I use thieves in my classroom. I diffuse it. I use thieves. I diffuse it in my home. I use thieves plus oregano on the bottom of my feet or in a roller ball, again, to support immune. If I feel like I might be coming down with any kind of little ick, and every 20 minutes, a drop or two of thieves on the bottom of my feet and rub them together or on around my ears. I have thieves cough drops. I have everything, and I love it. It has, only time I have not had the flu, and I won't even knock wood on this. That's how confident I am. In over 2 years. It was 3 years in August. The only sick I've been is just from, stress or nerves. It's not been anything internally. Right. And oh my goodness, I mean, thieves, I take labels off with it. I freshen with it. I put a drop in my garbage disposal, or a drop in my toilet, or any place, just to freshen things. And it is one of those classic blends with like the cinnamon and the clove and lemon. Clove, yes, all of those. It's fall. And it's a workhorse. It is really a workhorse. Yeah, I agree. Without it in some way, shape, or form, because it's that good. And when I use my cleaner or anything thieves at school, the kids, they go through it like that. I have to tell them to slow down, don't spray so much. They love it. And these are some hardcore kids. And Miss G, can I clean? Sure. You want. Clean everything. And thankfully, I mean, it's also completely safe, so it's non-toxic. Safe for the environment, safe for the kids, so they're not going to, somebody acts silly and squirt someone. All is not lost, because they're not having poison essentially sprayed on them. So yeah, I can't say enough about the thieves. Thieves everything. Yeah, this is one of those oil blends that put Young Living on the map. So Thieves is a weird name. The reason it's called Thieves is it goes back to the time of the plague in Europe. There were these guys that were going around and they were robbing the dead and the dying, but they themselves were not contracting the plague. So it turns out they were spice merchants, and they were caught. They were taken to the king.
The king offered to grant these guys leniency if they would disclose how they were not contracting the plague. And because they were spice merchants, they were rubbing the insides of, like, I guess they're called plague masks. They're like beak mask things with clove and cinnamon and rosemary, yada, 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 the oils that are in the thieves blend. So it is well researched, these oils that are in here. You can look them up online about all the different immune supporting things that are in this thieves blend. And Young Living has an entire cleaning line with thieves in it. And it's a big component is the clove in there. Do research on clove and bathroom. You'll find lots of different things that clove historically has been used for, especially in your shower, in grout lines, and lots of different things like that. It's a blend that is just, when you think thieves, just think immune system. Across the board, and cleaning, like just having a clean environment, whether it's your body or it's your house. So yeah, love thieves. For me, it's on my feet, it's in my mouth, it's everywhere. I do all the things with it. All right, so what about lavender?
Oh,
that's another one.
Brown.
Yeah,
that is what drew me into essential oils of any kind. That is what drew me into just trying to be relaxed. Regardless of brand, what have you. You know, I wish I could figure out a better term. I guess it would be they call it the Swiss Army knife, but I'm going to call it the KitchenAid stand mixer with all the attachments. You can do everything, all of it. It supports everything. Okay, skin support. Actually, we couldn't see it, but I just had a little lavender spray because I was getting,
oh, yeah.
Sprayed a little bit. Nobody saw me. But it is, if I get a cut, if I get a bruise, if I just want to support skin, I am prone to burning myself in even a toaster oven. I will sizzle something. I just
yeah.
It's a thing with my family. We're just burning people. And I use that to support the skin. I have a very good friend who just joined, got her period starter kit, and she is treating. She's supporting her scar from open heart surgery with lavender oil every night. In the bath again on the bottoms of my feet in my diffuser, topically, aromatically. And this summer at convention, I had, and it sounds crazy, we had lavender lemonade.
Yeah.
Lemonade with just a skosh of vitality lavender in it, and I thought, and that just did not sound appetizing to me at all, but it was such a faint something. Yeah. It's kind of like when you grate a little bit of cinnamon into or nutmeg into an Italian sauce or something. And that's something. That's what the lavender was in the lemonade. Nice. So lavender, all things skin, all things chill is what I think of lavender. I put it on my little dryer balls in the laundry along. I mean, I could do that with others that we're going to talk about also. And it just makes everything smell wonderful.
Right. Yeah, this is one of those oils. You think aromatherapy and you think lavender, right? Like it's just one of those, you'll see it everywhere. It's funny, there's a stat that's something like there's 100% more lavender sold than grown.
I believe it.
Isn't that weird?
I believe it with how people process their essential oils.
Right. Chemically produced lavender is kind of the norm, which is unfortunate because it doesn't do anything for you. You know, this lavender right here is the heirloom lavender. It actually was brought over by Gary Young. That's where the name Young Living comes from. He put lavender seeds from France in his boot when he was just starting to learn about essential oils, and he brought the lavender over to St. Mary's, Idaho, and Mona, Utah, which the climate, the growing conditions are nearly identical to that in like the lavender fields in France. And so this is the heirloom old school lavender. This is the old stuff. This is the stuff that works. It's lavender. Let me see if I can say the actual name. Lavandula annuxifolia. Something like that.
Sounds good to me.
That works. So yeah, it is great for all things skin. I am obviously not the most tan person. I live in Columbus, Ohio, Midwest. We don't get a whole lot of sun. But we vacation down in Florida quite often. And so when I'm down there, it's like I'm living on the surface of the sun. That's what it feels like. And I just look outside and then I'm like red, right? So I put lavender on anytime I'm outside in Florida, and it looks like I've never seen the sun before in my life.
Yes.
It's just great.
It's amazing.
It really is. Yeah. This is another one to have in the wellness cabinet. Speaking of wellness cabinet, and this is one of those stinky oils that I kind of alluded to earlier. This one's called Digest. So what do you think about Digest?
The first call or online chat that I was ever in on Facebook Live with Ann, it was for new users, and we were talking about Digest. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't take smelling this. I need it, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
And the tip was, somebody had said to put the Digest on, and then put a drop of peppermint on top of it.
Yep.
And it makes it not as pungent to you.
Right.
That works.
Yeah.
I'll also tell you that I go hardcore now. I could care less. I'll just put a drop underneath my tongue. I'll turn my back, risk to the class, or I'll go to the back of the classroom, kind of have my little drop.
Yeah.
The Vitality, of course.
Yeah.
And I almost instantaneous support of my stomach issue, whatever it is, because I eat. Now this year I have a whole half an hour to eat. However, the first 5 minutes of that is making sure everybody's out to lunch, and who's somebody in charge of the bathroom. Now the kids go to the bathroom, does somebody need help? And then they go out, and then I have to maybe eat lunch or whatever, so it's still back down to rushing through lunch and not relaxing. So that Digest has just been a godsend, and not just for me, but I cannot tell you how many drops of Digest I have gifted you.
Yeah. Just
to inhale it.
Yeah.
But it is worth it. It's worth its weight in gold. And would I voluntarily have a shot of it? No. But it's you get used to it. You do. And I do think I needed it. There's a saying that if the oil smells particularly distasteful to you, that your body is saying, we need to meet each other, because somebody needs to play, because something's missing.
Absolutely.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
So Digest, yes, it does not smell great, but it works like a charm.
It does. It kind of reminds me of a health food store smell a little bit. I think it's like the patchouli and ginger combo. I don't know.
Yes. And the patchouli, it's not the hippie patchouli smell.
Right.
That's fake patchouli, but it does have kind of a
herby or something.
Herby. There you go.
Yeah.
Herb.
It does, yeah. And it's spicy because it's got ginger, fennel, tarragon, anise, patchouli, like lots of different oils that you've probably, if you've ever had a digestive tea before, it probably would be very reminiscent of that. There's peppermint in there also.
So the fennel and the anise is probably what, because to me it's that little tinge of black licorice.
Right.
That is like, ew, no thank you. But
yeah, not my favorite, but it works great. Yeah, the Vitality version internally, the normal version, same oil. Topically, it is just, a total lifesaver for all the things digestion. I mean, this is one that I carry with me in my purse. When I travel, I have it with me. It is just, it's gotten me out of many a pickle. So it's a good one. All right, so what about lemon? Do you use lemon a lot?
I do. I use lemon to remove labels.
Yeah, sticky.
I use lemon in my water. In the wintertime, oftentimes it's warm water. They say that's great for your digestion to get things started going and what have you. And to put in your water. So I'll do lemon water, warm or cold. There are other things I like to put in water too besides lemon, but primarily I use it I might freshen up a little bit of lemon into my cleaning solution. Okay, just because it's a very fresh scent. But I enjoy lemon the most in water. That's my favorite thing to do with it, because it's not sour, because it's made from the rind of the lemon. That oil that is in the rind, or the peel of the lemon, I think, not the juice, which is the pucker up.
Right.
Okay, so you have lemon, but it's not. It's not that, oh, I need a ton of sugar or something to sweeten it up.
Yeah.
It's just very pleasant. It's very refreshing, and I like it. I do. I like it. Very common, but again, it's very has a lot more uses than what we'll go over tonight. That's for sure.
Absolutely. This is one that is really good if you just smell it to uplift your mood. So that's like, they call it sunshine in a bottle, because it is a very cheery oil, and it is nice in water. Supportive for your immune system too. It's in the Thieves blend. So this is a great one to also add to what's called Ningxia Red. And we'll talk a little bit about what Ningxia Red is here in a little bit. But it's like a wolfberry puree juice that's really high in antioxidants. So is the lemon. So putting those two together helps you better absorb the antioxidants from the wolfberries that are in the goji berry juice, the Ningxia Red juice. So that's kind of a cool thing. But it does do amazing at getting sticky residue off of all the things. It'll take gum out of hair. It'll take sticky out of carpets. Like, it's just a really good one if you have littles around, or, you know, you're just clumsy yourself like me. Just need to clean all the things. Lemon's a really good one. Yeah, for that. So, all right. So Copaiba. Do you use Copaiba very much?
Do I use Copaiba very much?
Are you stressed out?
There we go.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. This is what the regular bottle looks like, and then Ann has the Vitality.
Yeah.
I use it for all the things. It was a sleeper. It was a sleeper.
Yeah.
I thought, what is this stuff? Whatever, it smells fine.
Right.
And then I became uncomfortable in my hands.
Yeah. Right.
And I read and researched and looked at all the different things, talked to our group, and I will put a drop, maybe two, because it comes out kind of quickly. Yeah. And I will just rub on my hands because I had cubital tunnel syndrome. My funny bone nerve was out of whack 4 years ago. Had surgery to fix that, but it's all the things that it's not a permanent solution to some of the discomfort I have.
Right.
Copaiba takes it away like that. I'm no longer wearing a little wrist brace at night because I have a tendency, for whatever reason, I will just fetal position. With my hands. Yeah. I don't know why. I'm like, what the heck? I don't remember this growing up. Because it causes like so. Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. Just kind of discomfort, achy or whatever. And Copaiba helps. It helps to soothe that a bit. Yeah. A lot of it. I don't know what all I can say, but a lot of it. If I am really stressed, if I just want to just chill out, and I'm not, you go for what you feel you need once you start oiling a lot. Yeah. And when I need something that's not just a stress away, I go for Copaiba, a couple of drops of sublingually under my tongue. And it's not horrible. No. And it does help to help me relax. Yeah. Shall we say. And the constituents of it are very useful, and are some that rival other things that people use. I won't go any farther with that. Plants that are legal some places and not others. Exactly. But you get the relaxing effect without the other strangeness. Yeah, psychedelic stuff. Yeah. Exactly. So I use it for that. I don't know. Those are the two main things I use it for, to be honest. I know that I know it has so many other things that I can do with it, but that's just my go-to. As a matter of fact, I make sometimes in the morning when I'm driving, because I have a long commute. I have a 45, 50-minute commute a day in the morning, an hour, 40 to an hour. It just depends on traffic. But holding the steering wheel for that long. Oh yeah. Sometimes in the morning it's just like, oh yeah. And I make sure I have some in my purse, and literally I just drop and at a stoplight, and it's just drive away. Let's keep going. So it's very helpful as I'm aging. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is a really good oil too, also because it helps with healthy levels of inflammation in the body. So when you take it like internally, it's really good for overall health, overall wellness. But I'm the same thing as you. I use it for stressful situations. I don't know, like when I use it under my tongue, just like one drop or two maybe. In 20 minutes, I just feel like a completely different person, and whatever was stressing me out 20 minutes ago is not stressing me out at this point. So I don't know, like it works incredibly, incredibly well. So that's another good one to just get in you, get on you, whatever you got to do. All right. So what about Pan Away? Pan Away is for all your pans, right?
Oh,
You got pans?
Pan Away. I'm telling you. I use it. You know what's funny is I didn't have, did I not have that I wanted to put in, I wanted to diffuse something in my classroom to make it freshen up more. And I didn't have what I wanted, but I had Pan Away. I'm like, well, it's got menthol, it's got, a cooling type, I'm trying to see what's in it, properties in it.
Yeah, peppermint.
Liquorsum, wintergreen. I was thinking of the wintergreen, clove, and menthol, peppermint oil. So I'm like, okay, let's use this in a diffuser. And because it was kind of musty, we had rain in the classroom and boys and rain and oh Lord. So I use that. I primarily use it if I am starting to feel any kind of a tingle. Because for me, it's if I'm single, I try to do, I'm one of those people that wants to bring all the bags in and out of the car at once.
Yes.
Right? So I will I have a bag that I carry every day. It has my lunchbox in it. It has my 2 big stainless steel things of water. And I lean over my driver's seat to put it in the floor of the passenger side. And every now and then I will get a little twinge.
Yeah.
Because I shouldn't be doing that and I ignore myself. But this helps soothe the twinge and more. And more. It has definitely helps with any kind of muscle support that you might need if you've been working out hard, if you have are just a little achy and what have you. That will support recovery. I think of that is the way to say it. And it does the job. It smells like it will do the job, and it does the job. And it's no joke. It has a childproof cap on it. So it is definitely a strong oil, but it is an oil that it's not hot to put on. I put everything on meat.
Right.
I have not, I haven't ever put anything, meat as we call it, something you put oil straight on. And this blend is, a drop or two. That's it. And it has a fresh healing scent to it. However, you don't smell as though you had put on Gaye.
Right.
Some of the topical things that are over the counter where you smell like a pharmacy or something for hours afterwards.
Yeah.
You don't want to get this near your eyes or any other parts, but it smells and then it absorbs, it does its job, and you're good to go. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good for muscles and joints, everything. So yeah, if you need help there, that's a good one to reach for sure. So what about Citrus Fresh? Do you use Citrus Fresh a whole lot? Citrus
Fresh is what I ignored for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because it said citrus. And I grapefruit. And I said, we don't like grapefruit. Grapefruit's bad. And I still don't like grapefruit. But I like Citrus Fresh.
Yeah.
I like it in my water.
Right.
Who'd have thunk? Because it has the other oils in it.
Right.
So I actually, Citrus Fresh, I'm sorry, Lemon, but it rivals you. Citrus Fresh in my water. Especially in the summer, and I think I should experiment with this. I wonder, have you done this? Have you ever made like essential oil ice cubes, put in the water?
I have not, but that's really smart. That would be really good with those. Yeah, some Citrus Fresh and ice cubes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I like it.
Chalk one up for me.
That's right.
I just thought how nice, that would be so easy.
Yeah, it would.
Because I have lemon ice cubes and I make lemon juice, and you have to add things to that or put it in a whatever for it to be. People, take take the oil. Oh, of course. Put it in the ice cubes.
That's smart. Yeah, that would be really good. Like I like doing it in sparkling water because it's like a soda pop replacement kind of because it is just it's a blend of citrus oils as well as spearmint. That's like the fresh part of it.
Right.
And it's just really refreshing and nice.
And you could make your lemonade and then make lavender cucumber.
Yes.
Lavender ice cubes.
Ice cubes. That's a good idea.
It's a real possibility, people. I'm going to have to tell our group this.
That's right. I think so. I think that's a good idea. Citrus Fresh is another one too. It gets rid of stink. So if you have any kind of stink in your house, it's great in the diffuser. You can put some on cotton balls and just kind of scatter them in your trash can, stinky shoes. I like to put some on my vacuum filter and before I vacuum the house. And then the air that rushes past the vacuum filter as you're going around just kind of freshens the air. So it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. It's just, a really nice smelling oil.
Yes. I've done that too. I saw everybody using it in water and I'm like,
yeah.
Silly me. I was wrong. I've been proven wrong on a lot of assumptions I made about these oils for the last couple of years.
I think we all have.
I'm happy to be proven wrong.
So this next one, I know that you use with your puppies, Raven. So tell us about Raven.
Oh, Raven. I have little Oliver, and he is 5 pounds and I call him Snolliver sometimes during the season because he needs seasonal support.
Mm-hmm.
He has nasal passages.
Yeah.
He's going to the groomer tomorrow, and I mean, when he sneezes, he's tiny, and he shakes his little head, and just everywhere is, Mm-hmm. And I will put just a drop of the oil, just a drop, in my palm, and I will hold him, but this is his little head, I will kind of cup it over his nose, and he'll think, oh yeah, for a second, and then once he starts to breathe, he just sits there.
Yeah.
Or I've gotten him to where I can just pass the bottle under his nose while I'm holding him. So this is so scary. And he's like, no. And he'll stop. He will stop wiggling because it helps him.
Yeah.
And it's not even 2 minutes. And I put him back down on the bed and he's comfortable.
Yeah.
He's very comfortable and works for me too, but I'm much easier to deal with. But it deals really well with like when you have you need nasal support, you need breathing support with the respiratory system, that kind of thing. Put that in a diffuser. I've even seen people have, and I want to get these. They're the little, the old school Vicks inhalers.
Oh yeah.
They have those on Amazon that have nothing in them. It's just the filament with the screw-on thingy.
Yeah.
That would be great to put a drop or two on that, and you would just have a portable, natural, no junk inhaler.
Mm-hmm.
In the wintertime, you're done, throw it away. They're cheap.
That's right. That's smart.
So I'm thinking about that too. I wouldn't do that for all of them. But it's amazing. And these oils, they are safe for your animals as long as you are educated on them and use the tiniest fraction of a dose. So we have some in our animal line that I use religiously with Oliver. That one of them also has some properties that I think are closest to that plant that's illegal some places.
That's right.
So I love the Raven. I really do. I like it.
It's a good oil for all things breathing. Yeah, for all living things. It's just a really good, because we all need breathing support at some point in time, like whether it's change of seasons time or whether it's, change of seasons time, winter, fall, any kind of anything. So what I like to do, I do the same type of thing. I, smell it either from the bottle or I put it on and just sit there and smell it, put it in my diffuser, or I just put it here. And I like to hold it over my throat too. I don't know. It just seems to help things get moving the way it needs to. And so,
the oil's nowhere to go. Like we said earlier, it's ask God, I didn't plan this.
It's smarter than we are, let me tell you.
Oh,
Yeah. So the next one is frankincense. Now, frankincense is my Benjamin Button oil. What do you use frankincense for?
you know, when I got my kid, I hated frankincense.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Ugh. And I said to my friend she was oily way before I was ever oily, not with Young Living, just self-educated, but she's now using our oils. And I said, holy cow. I mean, I realized frankincense was part of the gifts to baby Jesus, but what the heck? And I said, I can't take the smell. Again, don't like it, you probably need it. And she said, you know, he was born in a manger, in a barn. So maybe it just smelled really bad in there, and this smelled better than that. Well, it could be. But frankincense for me is my calm.
Mm-hmm.
It is for all things face.
Yeah.
It is for focus.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know, I'm Christian, I'm religious. It's a church in a bottle.
Yeah.
It's just very, it focuses you. It does, and it has a relaxing type of smell, and it's earthy.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but I smell it now and I'm like, wow, I was very judgmental about frankincense. And I just kind of kept, I'm like, well, they say it's good for this, that. So I would put it in the diffuser here and there, just a couple drops. And I started to notice, and the skin is fabulous. I rotate that all the time.
Yeah.
Just all the time. Sadly, I am so sun damaged. We'll have to see how much frankincense it takes to understand that. But still, I do like it. It's calming, it soothes. So a combination of frankincense and lavender, rotating.
Yeah, really
nice.
good.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. I think it's great for all things focus. It's also, there's some good research done on frankincense on a lot of things that we can't mention, but if you research like frankincense and brain, you'll find some interesting stuff there, and frankincense and a C word I can't mention. So do some
focus on something really hard.
An illness that some may contract. So yeah, it's just really interesting research out there that's available. So yeah, frankincense is good. Just get it on you all the time, every day, all day, every day. And so the last one we're going to talk about, we kind of mentioned earlier a little bit, is Stress Away. Stress Away is one of those oils where you just read the label and you get it. Right? It's like, get your stress away.
There's a reason it comes with the roller ball filament.
Yes.
There's a reason. Oh, heck.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good one. And this one is smells very pleasant too, because it's a combination of lime and vanilla, which is like a good combination.
Vanilla, it sounds weird that vanilla sells it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I love essential oil.
Mm-hmm.
My nature red ice, love lime essential oil has been my new jam lately.
Yeah.
Cerveza.
Yeah.
But the vanilla with the lime really does make it awesome. Really does make it smell good.
Yeah, it's fabulous. I like it just as my perfume even. You know, I know that we all encounter stress every day anyway, so I just kind of anticipate it's going to happen. So I just kind of layer up my stress away ahead of time. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you my car smells like Stress Away, and it will even more when I have a new diffuser coming, so I'll be very happy.
Yeah, this is a really good car diffuser oil for sure.
Cute, like mine, I mean, I'll put it on more than once just because.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why'd you cut me off? Why are you texting and driving? Stop swerving.
Throw it at him. You need this more than me. Yeah, that's funny.
Exactly. But yeah, that's one that I can tell you I've run out of many oils. I don't think I've ever run out of Stress Away.
Yeah. Yep.
I've come close.
Right.
Out of it. And usually because I'm giving it to everybody.
Right. Yeah, well, everybody's so stressed out, you know. It's just, yeah.
It resonates with people.
Everybody needs it. So with essential oils, we talked a little bit about safety. You know, you just want to go low and slow with them. You don't need a whole lot of essential oils, especially of this brand of essential oils, for it to be really effective, and actually quite the contrary. Sometimes more is not always better. There's a good homeostasis balance, and everybody's body is different. So what I always recommend with people starting out with oils is just try a drop, see how your body reacts to it. You can build up over time. With the biggest, I guess, consideration is with children. You want to dilute your oils before using them on children. And by diluting, all that means is taking a fatty oil, like an oil that stays slick when you put it on your skin. So like coconut oil, jojoba oil, almond oil, avocado oil, anything that's fatty and slippery. Yeah, V6 oil is also another really good one that you can just put a little drop in your hand, or you can make a roller ball bottle out of it like I have here. This is mostly carrier oil with some essential oils in it. Either way, they both work really, really good. And if you have particularly sensitive skin, you would want to do that too. My husband has sensitive skin, so he dilutes oils a lot of times before he puts them on. I don't have sensitive skin, or as sensitive as he does, so I know that my body's okay with me just putting them on without a carrier oil, and it's fine. So everybody,
I use them all the time, but
yeah, and most people,
you know if you're sensitive or not. So
yeah, exactly, yeah. So that's really, I mean, the gist of it when it comes to safety. The other thing is, if you're going to be out in the sun, you want to avoid using citrus oils on any skin that will see the sun, because that can speed up a sunburn. So if you want to use like lemon topically or citrus fresh topically, put it on the bottom of your feet, or some place that's not going to see the sun before you go outside. If you're up in the Midwest, we don't really have to worry about that too much, because if we see the sun, it's a really good day. It's a very rare occasion. But anyway, all right, so here's something else that goes along with safety though, and this is probably the most important part, and it's that all essential oils are not created equally. So the essential oil industry is not really regulated in the US. So you have to be really careful when it comes to the brand of essential oils that you choose. There's different, what's the word I'm trying to think of? There's different qualities of essential oils out there. You'll see health food store essential oils. You'll see these. You'll see floral waters. You'll see things that are just perfume. So there's lots, for lack of a better way of describing it, I'm going to describe it as a grading system, like a school grading system. So A, B, C, and D. So grade A is true, pure, therapeutic grade essential oil. So what you see on the bottle is 100% in the bottle. So like peppermint, 100% peppermint essential oil. Takes a whole lot of plant material to get the essential oil, but it's 100%. It's not diluted with anything. It's not cut with anything. It doesn't have any pesticides, solvents, chemical extractors, anything like that. It's 100% pure essential oil inside the bottle. So grade B is a manipulated grade. They'll also call it food grade too, but like our food, it can have things like carriers, chemical extenders, pesticides, fertilizers, all sorts of things. And when we think about how much plant material it takes to make essential oils, anything that's sprayed on that plant is going to be concentrated down into that essential oil. So even organic essential oils, the USDA organic seal on it, is not necessarily a good thing, because organic pesticides are okay, and then those will be concentrated down into the essential oil, and that's not good. So grade C is a perfume, so it's just there to smell good. It doesn't really have any therapeutic action. And then grade D is a floral water. So they pull out all the good essential oil, and then what's left over is the leftover water that also doesn't have any therapeutic value. It's water that smells nice. You've heard of rose water probably at some point in time. It used to be, that was a really popular facial thing back in the day. But it's really like, there's nothing like That's not going to help your digestive system. It's not going to help your immune system, you know, like that kind of thing. So in our house, we don't use grade B, C, D oils, won't even touch them. This is what you'll see when you go to the grocery store. The essential oils are regulated by the cosmetic industry, which is scary because there's very little regulation in our cosmetic industry. And there only needs to be 10% essential oil in a bottle for it to be labeled 100% pure, therapeutic, or all natural. So this is where it goes to knowing your farmer and knowing where your essential oils come from, because if you don't, it's going to be a waste of money, and it's probably not going to give you the results that you are expecting to have. So the thing that is interesting about Young Living is all of their oils are that grade A 100% essential oil inside the bottle, and they are fully transparent about their planting, their growing practices, their harvesting, their distillation, and their testing process. They only use heirloom seeds on virgin land that has not been touched for 10 years by any pesticides or anything like that. They grow their plants using only water and essential oils, and they distill them without having any solvents or chemical extractors to speed up the distillation process. And they even hand weed the fields. Gaye and I have both been to the lavender farm in Mona, Utah that Young Living owns. And when you plant your lavender, I mean, you walk past and you see like there's weeds in with like the different lavender, you know, plants and things like that. And so, you know, when you walk past them, you just kind of pick those up and throw them aside. But they hand weed all of their fields. It's crazy. And then what they do with those after everything is harvested and it goes in for distillation, after it's distilled, they test the essential oils 8 different times in triplicate. Then they bottle the essential oils and they do it again. And these tests are done both in-house and third party. And it's actually, the third party is a facility that does forensics for the US government. So it's a pretty like intense operation. And this whole process makes me know that I'm only using the highest quality essential oils, and you literally, you get what you pay for sure. Even more so. Like it's an insane whole operation when you actually go and you see it firsthand, like with your own eyes. It's really kind of cool.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. And think about it. I'm going to return again to those molecules. If those molecules are so tiny that they can infiltrate your body, your entire system,
right?
In what, 20 seconds, 26 seconds,
mm-hmm.
You need it to be good,
right?
Not fillers. And actually, I doubt that some of the others would even do that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I don't want to put alcohol or what other things all over the body or in my mouth.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
no, that's not good.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially when it comes to ingesting essential oils, you don't want to ingest anything that's not Young Living, for sure. Because you just don't know, you just don't know where things are coming from. The cool thing about Young Living too, they were founded on essential oils back in 1994, but they are so much more beyond essential oils, although 99% of their products have essential oils in them. So they add essential oils to their supplements, to like their food products. They have protein powders and nutrition drinks and all those kind of things. They add essential oils so that our bodies absorb more nutrients from the like digestive enzymes and from the different things, versus when you would buy them at the grocery store. So they have an omega-3 supplement. It's a fish oil supplement. The pills are super duper tiny. When you normally buy fish oil supplements, the pills are really large most of the time. Young Living gets away with having a super duper small pill, a fish oil pill, because they add to it clove and spearmint and different oils that help you absorb the fish oil a whole lot better than if you were to get it from Costco or Sam's Club or whatever. Even if that other bottle has more omega-3s, you're not going to absorb them as well as essential oil infused omega-3 supplements. So they purposefully, with whole science behind it, put essential oils in everything, because they help us with all the things. We talked about the Thieves Cleaner a little tiny bit. The Thieves essential oil blend is in a lot of Young Living's cleaning products, and they have a cleaning concentrate that's called Thieves Household Cleaner. And you seriously use the tiniest cap full to make a completed cleaner that will clean your house or your classroom, top to bottom, and it's a safe, natural cleaner. So yeah, there's a size of the cap full. It's super duper tiny. And you just pour it into a spray bottle, fill the rest with water, and it cleans everything. And it has that Thieves essential oil in it. So when I clean my floors with the Thieves Household Cleaner, I purposefully walk on my floors without socks on so that it'll absorb some of the essential oil out of the Thieves Cleaner.
Good idea.
Right? And I don't do that with like other cleaners, you know, like, cause that's weird. But I do it with the Thieves Cleaner because it has the thieves in it. And I know a lot of other people do that too. But it'll clean your toilets. It'll clean your counters. There's a couple of crazy videos of how people put raw chicken on their counters. They swab it with a 3M testing swab. And of course it tests dirty. They clean it with the Thieves Cleaner and they test it again and it tests clean. And I'm in my kitchen, like if raw meat gets on my counter, I'm like, ugh. But I feel okay just spraying it down with the Thieves Cleaner concentrate and then it's fine. Like I know that it's clean with no yuck in it. So they have this, they have hand soap, dishwasher detergent, and it's all yuck free. Like there's no yucky chemicals, harsh chemicals like you would see in the bright blue dish soap that you would get from your grocery store. And I feel like with essential oils, it's kind of like the gateway into turning your house into like natural living, you know? And it's just one of those things where essential oils is kind of the starting point. And once people get into those, then they're like, okay, I want to clean out all my cleaning cabinet. I want to switch over my makeup to non-toxic makeup. I want to switch out my supplements to, you know, really good high quality supplements. And Young Living has all of that with essential oils in there. So Leah's saying here, there's so many chemicals that mess with your endocrine system that controls your hormones. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. So like parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, all that stuff. Personal care products, it's just laden with all of that. And it's just, you have to do your own research and know what you're using. Young Living makes it easy. They've done the research for us, which is a really good thing. So there's 3 ways of getting essential oils or, you know, the Thieves products and things like that into your home. The thing with Young Living is that they are not a brick and mortar store. They're an online retailer. So you actually order directly from Young Living rather than going to a store. So the good way of getting these in your house is by being a retail customer. And that's good because you're getting good products. And the better way is by being a wholesale member, and that means you're going to get a 24% discount on everything you order, which is awesome. And then you also have access to premium starter kits that are discounted at 50% off. They have lots of different starter kits, and that's what they are. They're intended to be a starter kit, like your entry into essential oils or, you know, non-toxic home products. They have a set of 11 oils plus a diffuser, which is thrown in for free, and then samples of the Thieves Cleaner and that Ninja Red that we talked about. It's an amazing deal. They also have a Thieves starter kit that has household cleaners, it has toothpaste, it has hand soap and hand purifier, lots of different Thieves products to help switch out your household things if that's something that you're interested in a little bit more. And they also have a starter kit that has a bunch of non-toxic makeup in it too. So if you're more interested in getting good high quality makeup in your house, you can do that. Then they also have a Ninja Red starter kit. My favorite is the oils starter kit. Personally, I just think it's the best value out of all 4 of them. They're all discounted, but the oil starter kit is discounted 50%, which is a really good deal. It comes with the 11 oils that we talked about tonight, which is an oil for every situation that comes up in your normal home life. And then it also comes with a diffuser. So if you were to pick this one. This is the Desert Mist diffuser. It comes included in the starter kit for free, and it actually has a candle flicker mode. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. Can you see that? It's kind of hard to see, but it will, I know, I love it. It will replace all of your candles. Like you don't need a candle ever again because you've got a candle.
And doesn't it have a 10-hour?
Forever. Yeah, it goes on high 5 hours, low 8 hours, or intermittent for 10. So yeah, it's a really good, and you can actually turn the light completely off too. So it's good to have in a bedroom. And you can diffuse overnight, which is a really nice thing too. And it'll just, turn itself off, which is really
And the diffuser, that's the thing, is those diffusers, to buy it would be $70.
Yeah, I think, yeah, 70, 75.
It's the specific grade of plastic that you can't use with an oil.
Yeah, exactly.
I have purchased diffusers in the past from Amazon thinking I'd have an extra one or whatnot. Send it back.
Yeah.
It didn't have the throw, it didn't last, it didn't last.
It's not the same.
What it was needed to do, and I could tell it wasn't going to work, and it didn't. So I use mine every night.
Yeah, it ends up being like a witch's brew. Right. Yeah. Yeah. This is definitely, you'll tell a difference for sure. The output is like intense. So yeah, it's not that just kind of like rolling out like witch's brew diffuser. So that's a better way of getting the oils in your house. But the best way is, as a wholesale member, you have access to an additional perk that's called Essential Rewards. And Essential Rewards helps you to gradually get the non-toxic products like cleaner, dish soap, laundry soap, makeup, that kind of stuff, things you would normally buy from your Target or Costco or wherever. It's a non-toxic version of it, and you can get it in your house over time. So as things run out, you can replace them with a non-toxic version. So when you look at everything that you have in your house, it'll freak you out when you turn those bottles over and you see all these different chemicals that you can't pronounce. So instead of just throwing everything out at once, because that can be overwhelming, with Essential Rewards, you're going to get the products at the 24% discount, right? Because you're a wholesale member already. But you also get free gifts just for being a member. You get access to discounted shipping. But the biggest perk that I like is that you get points back to use towards free stuff. So it's like the kind of like Kohl's Cash, like that kind of concept, where you just get these points back to turn in to get all the free things. And it feels real good to get like $200 worth of products for absolutely free. Like it's just a really, really good deal. And Young Living decided they know there's a learning curve to this, and they realized that. And so that's why they decided to not put these in a brick and mortar store. Because if you were to buy something like this from Whole Foods and you get it home, you don't have anybody to ask questions to. Like you just got a whole bunch of oils and you're just like, what do I don't know what to do. Right. Yeah. And they just sit in the box, and that's not good. So they understood this, and they wanted their customers to be hooked up with a mentor, an essential oil family that has resources that can answer questions and all the things. So that's what Gaye and I both are. We're in the same essential oil family. So is Leah and Danielle. We're all in the same essential oil family. It's called Healthy Essentials. And we have a really great group on Facebook that is there to answer questions. So, and that's an invaluable resource when you get these things home and you're like, I have no idea what
do I do?
Right, exactly. It's like,
you need to get past the lavender.
That's right. It's more than just lavender. That's right. It is. Yeah, absolutely. So if you guys are interested that are watching the replay and getting your own starter kit, get with Gaye. She'll be able to give you her member number. And when you put in her member number, that makes her your essential oil mom. So she'll be able to answer your questions too, anything that comes up. She'll be able to help you out and to point you in the direction that can answer your question if it's something that she doesn't know. So for you guys that are watching live, if you have any questions, go ahead and throw those in the Zoom chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask questions too. But here's the thing. This is an important step into your family's wellness. I didn't even realize this until I kind of got knee deep in the essential oil world. And when you use essential oils, and your children start using essential oils, you've basically just changed the course of your family's health forever. Because your kids will see it, they'll reach for the essential oils first, just like you do, and then it's going to pass on for generation. So it starts with you, but it doesn't end with you. So it's kind of a cool, empowering thing, like knowing you have these tools at home to reach for instead of other things in your wellness cabinet, and it passes on generation to generation. So it's a really, really awesome thing. So if you guys are interested in getting your starter kit, get with Gaye. She'll be able to help you with all the things, any questions that you guys have. Also, yeah, she knows like
especially
everything.
If you have kids.
Yeah.
All of my friends, they have kids, and I have one in particular I teach with, and she's oiling now. And her little boy just loves the lavender at night. He loves all these different oils. She has used the Thieves, diluted with him.
Yeah.
Hudson wants it.
I
think the more kids we can get that are a little more health conscious, I guess, without being radical or anything, but it's just trying something different. Add this too. It's no different than changing some of the food you eat. Instead of eating, frozen Micheladas, whatever, then now you're going to go get some fresh food.
Right, exactly. I think of essential oils as the gateway to just a healthier life. This is the start, but it's definitely, it opens the doors for sure. You start thinking in a different way, which is really cool.
So Leah starts putting lavender for my kids to sleep. I feel like it doesn't really do anything. They're always up and going crazy.
Yeah.
Do they start winding down before bedtime? Or use a diffuser, maybe.
Yeah. So Leah, with lavender, it can affect kids both ways. It doesn't necessarily automatically wind every child down. In some cases, it actually does the opposite. So it's very possible that your kids are having an opposite reaction to the lavender. There's a couple of, isn't that crazy? There's a couple of other essential oil parents that also say this. One is Dr. Jim Bob Hagerton. One of his kids reacts completely different to lavender than the rest of his family does. So they avoid using lavender at bedtime for his son, and they use it for the rest of the family. So another option that could potentially be helpful, and I think you just got on Essential Rewards, which is really good. I'm pretty sure Christina told me that. So something that you might want to try for your first Essential Rewards order, or maybe your next one in November, are a couple of different oil blends. One is Peace and Calming. That can be helpful for children because the main oil in there is tangerine. I think there is probably still lavender, but it's going to be a lot more diluted than just straight lavender. Another one that can be super duper helpful is an oil blend called Gentle Baby. So those are two that you might want to take a look at and ask the group that question too, and see if there's anybody else. Oh, Sleepy
Eyes.
Yes. Sleepy Ice is a good one. So for those playing along at home, Young Living has pre-diluted oils that are called the Kid Sense oils. And they are diluted and ready to be used directly on children. You don't have to dilute them first because it's already pre-done. They have one for sleep. They have one for sniffles. They have Owie, which is for any bumps and things like that. They have Genius, which is good for helping with concentration and that kind of stuff. And Sleepy Ice, which is a good, before bed essential oil. There is lavender in Sleepy Ice, but there's also things like valerian and other good supportive oils that probably will do the trick for you. So yeah, it's funny how all of our bodies are completely different. So yeah, they all do different things for us. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope this was helpful for everyone. Again, if you have any questions, get with Gaye. She'll be able to help you get your starter kit for yourself in your home. And then that will add you to our essential oil family as well, so that everybody can help, answer your questions and get you going with good recipes and all sorts of different things with your essential oils. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for joining. And if you're watching the replay, I hope you enjoyed this too. Reach out if you have any questions. See you all later.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks
Have
for coming, guys.
Bye, Leah. Bye, Danielle. Bye, Gaye.